discussion. Wilfred is just getting out of his meeting with Mira around the time that the rest of you are reaching the edge of the island on this end of the swamp. So you're still a couple of minutes walk, well, a minute or so walk across the swamp from Celadry's house.
Do you guys know which way it is from here?
I believe it's over there. As Mace points a mechanical finger that direction.
Yeah, it should be to the south. If I remember this this place correctly.
Next town over, out of character. Next map over, south of here.
I was giving Wilfred and Sylvana a chance to start heading that way and catch up.
Head towards Syltree's place? Or
Basically, Sylvana, this group of adventurers that just arrived came into the camp. One of them had a private meeting with your boss, Mira,
That was
and
Ada.
the rest of them left with Mace, kind of guiding them through the swamp.
okay.
So, well, the adventurer that had the private meeting is just coming out right now.
Okay, then yeah. If he's headed towards Sylidry's place, I'll go with him because I want to talk to her about Cindero, whatever the Furbolg's name is. Forget off the top of my head.
Sinyana.
Sinyana. There we go.
So would this half orc approach me then while I was heading out, or at least would I notice her coming the same direction?
I would be approaching you and verifying that that's where you're headed.
Well, I'm going to go meet up with the rest of my companions, if that's what you're at.
And I know that they went to see Celadry, correct? Milky?
Not exactly. You know they're headed south, and that's the main thing south of here.
I'll join him.
So as Wilfred is walking, he won't say no to this, but when we get a good distance away from the camp, he's gonna say, he'll turn to her and like, "You're not gonna try and kill me."
No, why would I do that?
Well, up to this point, every orc or half orc I've met has tried to kill me in some fashion or another.
I'm not really a half orc. Like, I know I look like a half orc, but until about 2 days ago, I was a half elf. Or not half elf, I was an elf.
Wilfred's gonna give you a cock of an eye and be like, "Magic."
Yeah, I kind of died.
Same, I guess.
Some dude magicked me up back from the dead and ended up as a half orc. I mean, not exactly optimal since I was fairly young as an elf and I'm definitely not young now.
That and most soldiers wouldn't think twice about killing you.
Yeah, that's not helpful either. But you know,
What are you doing with an orc there, Wilfred?
No, man, we're
They're
just
not
living up.
really caught up. You're still ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, in reference on the map.
Yeah, I know.
We're just moving.
They're just leaving the camp around the time that you're like a minute away from reaching Celadry's. So they're a couple of minutes walk behind you. But we will transition back to the rest of the group as you're just arriving at Celadry's house.
Hi, Wilfred. Who's your friend?
Wilfred's still not
Oh,
there yet.
shit.
Let's just move. Let's move, yeah. That's an interesting staff you have. As Mace starts like walking up the stairs. Miss Druid lady.
Are you talking to me now?
Yes.
He's Mace right now. The robot that's with you.
Is that a magical staff? Where did you get it?
Okay, out of character. Where the fuck did I get that again?
It's
In the
one you
crypt.
got from the crypt.
I
just a
found it.
couple sessions ago.
You know, I remembered it, and I know what it looks like, and I remember the conversation, but the putting it together. I got it in the crypt. Isn't it awesome?
That's cool.
Yeah, it's druid staff, too. And look,
you
it
know-
even has little leaves growing on it.
Ooh. Do you know what it does?
I'm gonna find out soon, I guess. And she puts it. Don't try to take this away from me. She kind of tucks it aside of her.
If you want,
Nothing's
and if
happened
you
yet.
pay me, I can tell you what it does.
Zeta pauses, blinks, and start pulling like 6 different things out of her bag. Tell me what all these things do.
I can only cast Identify a certain amount of times, young lady.
Until you wear out or
It
something?
is a ritual, though, I believe.
It is.
It is.
So
Also,
if you spend 10
Luthien
minutes, you can do it.
Luthien turns around, hearing that, and goes, "Wait, what?
Right?
It's only-
Because
it's
you
only
got
1
20
minute.
things.
You can identify things?"
Yes.
Him and I are
You can-
both.
Six things an hour.
Okay, we're gonna need you to wait out here while we talk to her,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna pile a bunch of stuff up, okay?
Yep.
And
That seems kind of rude.
No, that seems kind of helpful.
yeah, it's super helpful, man. It's super helpful.
Don't you want to be
You gotta be
helpful?
a team player.
I
Team player.
do. I like being helpful. Okay. Just give me your things, I suppose. I need money though. You know, I'm not doing this
What?
just out of goodwill. You know,
I will
either reason.
totally give you something. I don't have much, but I will give you something.
Hey, Zeta,
Yeah.
come here real quick.
Okay, hold. I'll be right back, Wilfred. What's up?
It's not
Mace.
Wilfred. It's Mace.
Wait, what? That's Wilfred.
Mace.
That's- No, it's Mace.
Who the
No,
fuck is
Falcon
Mace?
two characters right now. Mace is
Oh,
the Centurion that's with the group.
Which one is that? Which is the Centurion?
You see the dude in the right
This
room
one.
Okay.
right here?
All right, you need a new voice.
I'm trying. I can't do voices.
It's actually weird because your voices were more distinct on your old microphone.
Oh.
True. True.
Weird.
Because Mace sounded a little more robotic. I think it was probably just like the volume that you spoke at.
I will try to be more robotic.
So have I spoken to Mace yet? I don't think I have.
You
A
brushed
little
them
bit
off.
on the
You were just
clock
talking
over
to him.
here.
Well, you know what I mean.
You brushed them off quite coldly, many times actually.
When?
He was telling you that the druids were the enemy.
Okay, but I'm a druid. I can't believe that right away without actual proof. I'm not gonna believe anything unless I see it with my own eyes. Zeta paces.
Okay, well you can. All right, well you could. Well, you can leave your things with me, and I can do these spells. And then, if you need healing, I could do healing as well. If you're interested in that.
Actually, I
Listen.
feel pretty good right now, but thank you.
If I leave you a stone, a ring, and a glove, you take care of that while I'm in here?
Of course.
You're not gonna take
God's
off,
honor.
right? Because this stuff
Ma'am,
is very special to me.
Ma'am, I am a cleric. I keep my word. I wouldn't lie to you.
I mean,
Well,
I don't know
I
about
don't
clerics
think
though, man. I don't know about that.
She would say, well,
He's a
I
cleric
don't
of the
think-
clockmaker. Is the fake thing that would help tell them more.
Oh yes.
The
I
clockmaker being an extremely lawful and creative deity.
got you. So I feel like I can trust you. And she reaches out her hand. Hi, nice to meet you officially. I almost told you guys another RP name. I'm Zeta.
How tall are you, by the way, Zeta?
You'll tolerate me?
Now, how tall are
How
you?
tall?
Oh, she's about 5'5", I believe. She's average.
Oh, he's gonna have to reach down because he's 6'1".
Yeah, she
It is-
reaches really high up then.
It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, and thank you for your help. Just send us the bill, okay?
Okay,
Where'd my
that'll be 40 gold, but we'll deal with that afterwards. You can leave your things with me.
I'm sorry, did you say 4 gold? Yeah, I got you, man. 4
40,
gold.
40.
14, 14. Got you.
Ah,
Does anyone know
Alright.
where my coin went?
it's on the bottom of your sheet.
It was all stolen.
You didn't have much gold, by the way.
Yeah, you never did really.
On the map,
Also,
I mean.
Identify
got-
only takes 1 minute.
Well,
You've
if
got
you-
more gold
But
than
it takes
Laren
a spell
does.
slot. It's 10 minutes to do the ritual so that it doesn't consume the slot.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So I guess Mace will find like a nice perch where he could sit and like start identifying items.
Just pile the shit up with him. If he takes anything, I'll fucking kill him.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I can't find my coin anymore. My picture of Zeta on the map.
Oh, your token.
Yeah, token. Okay,
Put it underneath somebody.
but I can't. I've looked
It
underneath
kind of
and
just
it's
disappeared.
yeah.
I think
Well.
she may have accidentally deleted it. You can probably pull it back out
I
by
deleted it.
dragging your
Yeah, I think so.
character in from the
Check.
notebook thing.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't even know I could do that. Thank you. Why does it keep moving?
I was trying to move it so that it wasn't on top of anyone.
Oh, I was just wanted to go to the side so I could talk to the cleric.
Token.
Kodrak is back at camp though.
How do you delete him? Sorry.
Select and delete. The delete
I
key on your
got him.
keyboard.
So,
Mahogany.
Mace, we'll
Um,
sit down and let everybody go up and you can talk to Celadri yourself. She will confirm our story.
Luthien walks up, fucking goes to open the door.
so I wanted to check first. So how much were people paying to Mace? And
I
which items were being identified?
haven't paid him anything yet, but I'm leaving him the gloves that I have that I don't know what they do. The ring and the stone of fortune.
Okay.
I think I know what all the other stuff does. Because I don't have anything next to it with a question mark other than those 3 things.
I don't have 40
I'm
gold. Is that
just-
okay?
It's only 10 gold for an identification.
I think I have enough for that. How much is a platinum worth?
10 gold. Just
10
leave it with
gold.
him. I'll take care of it.
Okay, thank
I've got
you.
plenty of money still.
Okay, so
So-
I'm just double checking. So the ring was the other one that you had, right?
Yeah, and I have no clue what it does. Honestly, I don't even know where the fuck I got it from anymore. I've had it for a really long time.
You got it in the library in the crypt.
Oh, okay.
It was in that hidden compartment, one of the things in the chest with the armor mirror images.
Ah, okay. I knew I had it. I tried doing stuff with it and never did anything.
And
then-
Speaking
Zeta
of, where
was
did that armor go?
handing. Lauren's wearing it. And Zeta was giving her staff over to be identified? The new one you got?
Digital?
I'm sorry, what was that?
And Zeta was giving over her staff?
Yes, I have. Oh God, so many things. I've got staff. I have a puzzle egg. I have.
Okay. The egg isn't magical though.
Oh, okay, I'll keep that then. The ring set with topaz.
Ooh, what does that do?
I don't know.
That's the question. That's
That might
why
be
they're
just a
bringing
plain.
you on.
That might just be a plain ring. I've got a Nerinian signet ring, whatever that is.
That's just a plain ring.
The other one might be magical.
And a rose petal quartz stone from Laren. And my staff.
A rose quartz stone. It's just an alchemy item. I think. I don't think it's anything fancy. It's not magic.
Mm-hmm.
And
If you'd like,
my
you could leave
forest,
the
my
ring.
both stores. Gosh, staffs. I can't say the word.
Quarterstaff.
The boar's test?
Mm-hmm. And
You
the new
already
one.
know what that does, though.
Oh, okay. Well, the new one then.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like, you could leave the ring as well. I would have to charge extra because I'd be using a more powerful slot for identification.
I thought I had a special ring. Or is it the
You do.
topaz one?
You have your
topaz one.
druid
Oh,
ring.
is it? Okay. Well, I don't I don't think I can know what those do until I have all four. But you know what? What the hell? Let me throw those in too.
Okay.
I've got two. Ring of summer, ring of spring. So 3 rings, 1 staff, and I think that's it.
That'll take him 70 minutes to identify it all. If he doesn't use spell slots. You guys
Also,
will
I
have
could-
to talk
I
to
can-
Celadry for a while.
I can choose not to use spell slots when identifying.
If you
Yes,
cast it as
you
a
do it as
ritual.
a ritual,
Oh yeah, I'll do.
which
I'll
means
do
it
that.
adds 10 extra minutes to the cast time,
Okay.
But
but
we're
it
gonna
doesn't
be
consume the slot.
but we're talking to
Oh.
Celadry anyway.
Okay. Yeah. I'll grab all the stuff and start one by one. Just meditating and holding the items between my hands and doing the ritual. Oh my! Wow, you guys picked up some cool stuff. As Mace is just like sitting there. Interesting, intriguing. They'll be very happy with these. As he does it one by one, and each time he does one, he's like, intriguing. Oh
So
my!
basically, Mace is sitting in the snow, and he's got the items kind of laying out in front of him on a tarp. And he's going with them one at a time with a little delicate hammer, giving a little tap tap here and there, looking very closely as the magic sets in. And the majority of you are heading upstairs. Wilfred and Sylvana are nearly here. Celadry, for one side, already has the door open as you're getting to the top of the stairs. It seems I've become quite popular in the past few days.
Hello again.
Oh, here, I thought you were always popular.
It's a delight to see you all again.
And you.
Always good to see you.
Sorry, I just have a quick thing to type.
I don't know if you guys realize it or not, but Mace has so many good abilities to be hired as a minion. Oh, by the way, Wilfred,
Alright,
I'll tell you later.
she does hold the door though and gladly welcomes you all inside.
I stay outside.
Okay,
Thank you for having us. and for being so welcoming. May I ask, do you know what's going on in the swamp right now? We thought we fixed things, and now we realize we might have made it worse.
What's happening is somewhat complicated. You came at a wonderful time to stop the demon that had made his way through. But the turmoil seems to have drawn others as well. Since he opened the tap, so to speak, this circle of druids has moved in, using their power, the power of the tree at least, to cause the storms that you're seeing now. At least to the best of my understanding.
Ooh, snap.
So, you're saying that once we killed that one bad guy, then a bunch of other bad guys came through the portal as well?
No, as far as I'm aware, none have come through the portal. After the orcs were chased out and the demon with it, well, the demon slain, and sent back to his home, to the best of my understanding, this group of mixed races, humans, elves, dwarves, moved into the lizard folk settlement under the tree.
Those poor lizard folk. I feel really bad. I was really hopeful that they would have a safe home. So what can we do now? Who's the bad guys in this scenario? I mean, who do
Well,
we
cities.
help? Who do we hurt? I don't know what to do. And it's hard because some of them are druids, and I want to talk to them, not kill them.
You may be able to talk them down, I'm not entirely certain.
I totally did. I was in there and I talked to what I think is the leader. And she stopped fighting when I told her I would tell my friends to stop fighting. I don't know why I can't speak tonight.
The camp of mercenaries, though, relocated here, re-established the camp specifically to deal with the storms that are so out of season.
Yeah, and then there's this snow here? Wait, so the druids are here to stop the snow?
The druids, as far as I can tell, are causing the snow in an attempt to freeze the trade route in and out of Ryfen.
So all this is to stop stuff from getting from one city to another?
To block trade between the nations.
So yeah, stuff. This is all over stuff?
It may be. That just seems to be the effect of what they're doing right now.
So you think that the druids were sent here to stop trade? What?
I don't know if they were sent or came on their own. I can't speak to their agenda.
Am I the only one? You guys can jump in anytime, you know.
Yeah, Ansel, Larin.
I'm not
you have
there.
You have something
Yeah.
input?
Also, I don't have any business being here other than the fact that I'm traveling with you. I have no idea what any of this. So I'm just being quiet as I don't have a knowledge of any of this situation.
So I guess Laren, you have anything to say?
Basically, to give Ansel an update because I forgot that you didn't get any of it. Celadry is an elderly elven woman, and when I say elderly, I mean that even as an elf, who don't normally show signs of aging, her hair is all gone to gray, she's wrinkled in the face, her eyes have lost color, she's visibly old even for an elf.
Interesting.
Besides that, her house seems to be almost entirely magical. Her tea set is animated, the bowl of sugar cubes moves on its own. Everything, pretty much every mundane object in the room, is magical in some way to make it more convenient. But the party is having a conversation inside the house. Luthien is outside the door with McRib and Albrecht having a conversation with McRib. And Mace is sitting basically at the foot of the stairs, identifying magic items, getting a little bit wrapped up in the mystery of everything. And
Intriguing.
this is around the time that Wilfred and Sylvana are catching up to the group.
You know, I had hope that all half orcs would be as pleasant as you, but considering you're not even a half orc naturally, it kind of dampers it.
Yeah, I kind of give him too good of a name, but hey, there's worse things, like being dead.
Yeah, being dead sucks, even for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with your problem. I don't know. Maybe, apparently, Luthien could turn people and women into fish. Maybe he could turn you back into an elf.
And
No,
which
no,
one's Luthien?
it's back and forth from fish only. Sorry.
Is that your robot friend there? As we were probably walking up to Mace, still looking at
Yeah.
all the items.
Hey, Mace, what's going on? Where'd you get all this stuff?
They gave it to me so I can identify it for them.
Well, that's far less exciting than they just gave it to you. I
Well,
thought
I'm charging
they
them
were
if
very
that's
pleasant
important.
people.
I mean, I'm charging them if that makes it any better.
It does.
Though these people, intriguing. They've got many different items. They'll be very
Uh,
happy, very pleased with the results.
hmm.
Up to this point, I still got a few more to go through, but from what I identified up to this point, truly amazing items.
What do they do?
Well, and I'm just gonna go from
You've only got the top one identified so far.
okay. Well, these gauntlets, these gloves, they're gauntlets of water. You cannot these gloves cannot pass through any liquid, and as an action, or you can use their actions to shape water and harden it, becoming ice so it won't melt under for an hour. Basically, they could bend water with these. What?
That's really cool.
Moki sent me those gloves a while ago. I didn't realize they'd actually made it into the game. Oh, that's just great.
I love my magic
Gloves of
identitables.
gloves of water walking. Just
There they are.
beautiful. Oh yeah, that sounds useful for an acrobat. So yeah, I'm gonna go head up and check in with what'd you say this lady's name was?
Celadry.
Celadry. I want to thank her for um sending us over to did we ever find out Sinon fuck, can't keep that name straight in my head.
Sinyana?
Yeah, Siniana. Did we ever actually find out his name, or do we just know him
Um,
as that mystery masked thing?
I believe she mentioned his name.
Would Mace and or whoever it was with us that day, I think Kotrak, have known that name or mentioned that name since I was revived?
I definitely would have.
Okay.
We were walking back to Celadries, but we never got back. We just went back to.
Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna go up and say thank you to Celadri and talk to her about Sinyana.
I'll be down here. I still have quite a bit to go.
Okay.
So who is in the house with Celadri? It's me and Ansel and Zeta.
Lauren, Ansel, Zeta, Lucian is right outside, and Sylvana is on her way up the stairs, passing by Lucian as he's seemingly preparing a ritual.
Yep.
I'm gonna
That's what,
chill outside with Luffy and
I'll ask Celadri. Hey, you seem you're probably really wise. You've been around a long time. Have you ever heard of anybody named Contessa? Uh,
Contessa is a title, as
or
far
I
as
mean,
I remember.
sorry, what's her name again?
The Kuralt
uh,
Contessa.
the Courant. Did I say it wrong?
Kurant.
I can't say that I've met her, but by the name, I would assume that she's related to the Court of Roses, yes?
Yeah, that's right. That sounds right. Yeah. Anyway, I just was wondering. So anyway, like what happened around here with no, I wasn't here before. We didn't meet. But my friends here were here before and they said that they, fought some orcs and stuff and everything was good. And do you know like why it's gone bad now?
And pardon the dramatic timing, but this is also the time that Sylvana, a half-orc presently, comes inside.
Um,
Hi.
Celadri, I think you've got
Yes, there
another
was,
guest.
and she looks to the side and kind of gives a long stare, interrupting her sentence at Sylvana, kind of processing that they're talking about how all of the orcs died in the swamp, looking straight at an orc. She blinks a couple of times, but goes back to what she was saying. Roughly a month prior, the end of last year, a demon managed to cross the veil, escaping from the Fathom, and it came to reside in this swamp for a time, presumably to recover its energy. And for whatever reason, orcs were drawn to that, presumably because of the tree itself. And either intentionally or mistakenly started to defend the demon. Your friends here arrived with
Those of us here raise our hands.
one
That was us.
other, actually, who I see as he's not with you anymore.
Yeah, that was Remy. He went on to do other things.
Yeah.
I
But
see.
We
he
miss him.
He had to follow his heart.
Uh,
As it were.
where So what happened? Like I heard there were like lizard folk, and now they are all dead. What do you know what happened to them?
I know that they were suffering from the cold weather significantly, and that I had a discussion with um a few of the mercenaries that were on their way into the swamp as the scouts came. I received word not long after that the scouts had found the village dead before the rest of the company came in.
Makes me
Oh,
sad.
so it was the weather?
No.
It's too cold for lizards, or
By the
Wilford?
report, no. By the report, they were killed by grievous bodily harm.
Wilfred's gonna
oh,
pipe up here. I just got back from the camp, everyone, and I inspected some of the bodies. Seems like they were mauled, shot, stabbed, bludgeoned, basically anything, but the mercenaries don't seem to have any animals or dogs that could do the kind of mauling that I saw. They looked like they were ripped apart by wolves, actually.
Don't say that. We don't know.
Yeah, no. When we got there, they were already long dead, and there was pile of ropes that had been burnt in the middle that seemed important.
uh, we found a group of druids. Do you think that they could? And also, I want to ask about the weather. Like, do you know why the weather is changed here? What would cause that? Is it magic?
We assumed it was the druids because, we thought they were trying to kill off all the lizard folk in the swamp by making it super chilly. And so, they seemed
Being
obviously guilty.
midsummer,
Yeah,
I would assume that the weather is not natural.
yeah.
With magic being the presumed method, not many besides druids are easily capable of controlling it so significantly.
Celadri, do you think I can talk to them? You know, druid to druid. I was able to stop them fighting before.
Zeta,
I think you may be able to speak with them, but I can't guarantee that it would be particularly helpful
I have to
or
try.
safe.
I have to try. It worked before.
well, you can try, Zeta, but I got a bone to pick with them now. If those bastards killed Korosh, they're gonna have to
We
pay
don't
for it.
know that yet. We don't know
Well,
that yet.
The evidence strongly
um,
suggests that they did it. I don't know what else I can tell you, Zeta.
Let me just talk to them. I
you know,
stopped them fighting before. Maybe I can get more information.
I
I'll
like to
point
read
out.
stories, and there's like barely any stories about druids. They're very secretive, from what I understand, and nobody really knows a whole lot about them. Is it possible that druids could be, bad druids, not good druids, and might do harm? Is that possible?
Anyone can do harm.
Anyone can do harm with any degree of power.
Yeah.
It's. The question is the circle for druids. They tend to congregate in a circle of like minded individuals. Whatever it is that means. And follow a similar set of rules, not terribly unlike a mercenary company or a church of some sort. They have their own beliefs and their own structures, whatever system they may use.
Right.
They tend
Speaking
to
of
be
books,
self-governing.
I bet you've read a lot of good books in your time. Can you recommend any good books?
Oh, I've read quite a few. It's been a long time since I've gotten access to a real library, though.
I like hero stories, like one of my favorites. I don't know if you heard of it, Lord of the Strings.
A delightful flight of fancy.
It's kind of
Yeah,
wordy
okay.
though.
heard good things about Alonian novelists. I recommend
Oh.
you search there sometime.
Alonia? Okay.
Just to write it down for you.
Alonian, okay. And also if I wanted to find out more about the Contessa Current, where would I, where might I do that?
My best guess would be with the Church of the Rosencourt. I believe one of their largest branches is in Stonebrook.
Oh, okay. We'll have to look it up when I'm there.
Unfortunately, I don't know as much of human faith and politics.
Okay. That sounds good. Thank you for your help. I don't know if anybody else wanted to ask stuff. Sorry,
I do.
kind of.
You're fine.
Go ahead.
So, okay. So we've got the druids on one side. So who's on the other side exactly?
The mercenaries who, by the
This-
way,
Yes.
but
Feel
the
free to
mercenaries.
explain, Wilfred.
Oh, sorry. The mercenaries who, in the long, remember what she said that the mercenaries were here destroying stuff and basically making this place uninhabitable, Zeta?
Yeah.
Why would they do this if there's no profit in it for them? In fact, I actually had a talk with their leader. She's in need of a sponsor right now. We'll get into that later with her because she wants us to hire her. But they were hired to do this job to fix what's going on over here. And what would they have to gain by ruining this swamp, you know? It seems like a lot of blame is being put on the mercenaries where I don't think that's the case.
I'm not blaming anybody right now. I'm just trying to get information. That's what my point is. I don't want to blame anybody right now until we know. Because you know what? We've been paid to do some crazy shit before, Wilfred, that we weren't thrilled about. Maybe they're being paid. Who's paying them? That's what I
Well,
think we need to find out. Who's
well,
paying both these groups of people to be here?
Well, from what I imagine, I was told that the
Wilfred actually does have the answer to this, just as a reminder.
yeah, Wilfred had talked to the mercenary lady, and he was told that they hired her company out, uh, kind of like at a lower rate than normal because she's trying to make a name for. He knows that they're being paid to solve the problem in this swamp, which is the weather conditions being erratic, and also blocking up the ships, the travel, the trade. Because no trade, no money, no money. Well, bad business.
Well, I know I can talk to them. They let me talk to them before I stopped the battle.
Look, Zeta.
I just want to
I'm not
talk
gonna
to them.
stop you. I'm not gonna stop you from trying to stop the druids. However, you gotta realize that if they decide not to stop, we're gonna have to force them to stop. Either they surrender or we kill them. Either way, we can't let this blizzard keep running.
I know, it's killing everything. I can feel it just sucking the life out of anything green within miles of here. This shouldn't be like this. This is when there should be growth and new life, not this frozen wasteland.
Look, I have a lot of anger towards those druids right now because they're the likely culprits in killing Koroshk and all the rest of his tribe. However, I'll let it slide if they decide to stop what they're doing and leave this area peacefully. But should they not decide not to, and they try to resist us, well then we'll see what happens. Okay? That's the best I can offer you, Zeta.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I just want a chance to talk to them.
And you'll get it. And we'll be there. Do you want to join us as well? Sylvana, I don't know if you heard, but your captain was interested in us hiring your whole band of mercenary. She also said I could test you all, and this seems like a better test than anything.
Sounds good to me. Reasons to go back and see them. And I've got some helpful little bits of knowledge. I've got one of their emblems that they use to identify themselves and their or their mercenaries, so they know who's allowed in and out. And I pull out the Roboros medallion thing.
Hmm.
Curious. The choice of a serpent is interesting.
Yeah, I didn't really look into that too much. I'm
Do you know
a
what it?
What is it?
Yeah. Do you know what it means?
A reminder for Zeta is the aspect of the Great Serpent. Its domain is seas and storms, involved with both the calm and the chaos. Tumultuous aspect that has easy command of weather and water.
These look like, yeah, like water druids, like water and weather druids, I think. So careful, their water-based spells can be brutal.
They also may have some more tie toward chaotic nature of the serpent. Some aims for an upheaval.
When that kind of occurs to her, she takes a deep breath and
Sounds like
says
what
nothing. She says
It-
nothing about that part. So you don't know.
Well, I mean, Wilfred would know about
Wilfred
freaking
was there
Vincent's
for the
motives.
conversation, so he's good
Oh.
enough to take a guess.
Dang.
Sounds like something Vincent would be in support of, Zeta.
Yeah, but I don't
Isn't
even know
snow
if Vincent.
isn't snow a type of water?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and so if they are water, if they have
We don't.
water type spells and the weather is snowing,
We don't know why. We don't know why, right, Celadry? We don't really know why.
Why don't we go ask?
That's what I was saying. I was on my. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Zeta. I keep trying to.
I'm Wilfred too, by the
I'm
way.
Sylvana.
Hi, nice to meet you, Sylvana. She puts out her hands out to shake. I'm sorry to argue
Like I said before,
with you when we just
I
met.
can't say anything toward agendas.
That's what we need to find is their agenda. I've hurt someone before accidentally, and it wasn't my intent. And you guys didn't kill me.
But Zeta, if Vincent's here,
I
they
want
should
to
hide
talk
all
to
this.
him now. I don't even know
I
if
know.
Vincent's the bad guy anymore, honestly.
I know, but we'd have to deal with him.
I want to deal with it. I just want to talk to him first.
We'll. If he's in the
Saladry,
mood for talking, we'll do it.
do you have any advice for me, Saladry, in talking to them?
Not really. We didn't exactly get off on the best of circumstances.
I was actually asking Celadry, but thank you very much, Sylvana.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. Because Zeta already knows everyone in this group is anti that group of druids right now, so she's looking for somebody.
For
I
speaking to
don't
them,
have a leaning opinion.
I believe your friend is still in the swamp. She may know
Sprig?
more about it than I do.
You mean Sprig? I've been leaving notes
If
for her
that is her
everywhere.
name.
Yes, she's really cute and small and scaly. Anyway, I've been leaving her notes everywhere in the swamp, but I haven't heard anything back yet.
Out of character, to be fair, you've only been in the swamp for like half an hour now.
Crap. I've been leaving notes for about a half an hour now. But I haven't heard back yet because, that's not very long. But on my way there, I'll leave more notes. So should I just go there, guys?
If you want to go talk, I say we go back to the mercenary camp before we head off to the druid. Collect ourselves, make up a game plan.
I almost think it's better I go alone because they're not going to fight me by myself.
We're not letting you do that. Because if they kidnap
Okay,
you,
Dad.
how we're gonna know? We'll give you your distance, but I don't think it's smart for you to go by yourself.
Okay, I respect that.
And I can go with you because they won't recognize me.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, apparently she's not a half orc. She's actually a half elf.
What do you mean?
Who?
She died and she got turned into a half orc.
Are you talking about
Apparently.
Sylvana? Sylvana, you're not a orc? What?
Nope. I just look like an orc. Which, by the way, thanks for the help with that, Celadry.
You're with the mercenaries group.
I am.
Oh,
I
okay.
was actually hoping to talk to you a bit, Celadry, about the guy you sent us to, because I want to help him out as, thanks for bringing me back. Like, I think he's got some issues with that mask of his, but couldn't really figure out what was going on with that.
Unfortunately, I know very little of his plight. He's been here longer than I have.
Has he always been like that?
I can't say for certain. I don't tend to get out much.
Alright. Well,
I can
was
say
worth
that
a
I
shot.
recall having tea with him once. But that must have been... Oh, that was
I'm
quite
a-
some time ago.
Where are you from? I'm a half elf too. Well, you probably can tell.
I don't actually know that I ever decided on that. This was originally supposed to be the 18 character, so.
Being a border elf, you would have been born outside of Nasiris. So Eslar is one popular place, or Imrand is the other.
Let's go with Estlar.
That would make sense for the whole gnomes thing then,
Yes.
because that is the gnomish homeland.
Yes, for the 18 members who aren't aware, although your characters wouldn't know yet, my character is a gnome fetishist.
Yeah.
And she is a shadow monk specifically so she can get close and watch gnomes. So being turned into an orc isn't the worst thing for her because at least then she doesn't have the specified hatred of gnomes versus elves. Now it's just sort of a general, it's an orc hatred. So it's still a step up in the eyes of gnomes.
So you're still a stalker.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm still a
gnomes-
stalker.
Gnomes hate us.
Yeah.
Elves, yes.
We are essentially invaders.
Well, that's racist.
Yeah, we decided that hey, we don't like the fact that they can make centurions, and they won't share that knowledge with us. So we're going to invade them and steal that knowledge and enslave them. Which is basically
Actually,
why
the
That's not
the
racist
Centurions
then.
were
That's
much
like
later.
taking their
The
shit.
Centurions were created during the war.
Oh. Then what was the knowledge that they wouldn't share that instigated the war?
Basically, gnomish technology was approaching the Industrial Revolution.
Mhm.
So, like, They had active trains, they had firearms that were more advanced than just flintlock. Their technology was extremely, extremely advanced, in great part because of their religion, where
Mm-hmm.
innovation is the greatest form of worship.
Mm-hmm.
So the elves had approached them and made offers of establishing a new college in Eslar under the pretense that the college would be for educating people on technology while it was actually supposed to be to harvest that same technology
Mm-hmm.
to send it back to the homeland.
Bastards.
And after it being refused, they decided to take more direct measures and took it as a diplomatic attack to refuse such a generous offer, generous and prestigious offer, and took it
Mm-hmm.
as a declaration of war, kind of like um, the American war with Spain. I just remember it from History of the World. What can we blame
Spanish
on
American War.
Spain? Let's blame the main on Spain. The ship that sank, completely unrelated.
Mm-hmm.
So they used it as a flimsy excuse to launch into a war,
We do
so
that.
that they could try to steal that technology instead. Because, in particular for elves who live for centuries and upon centuries, they were learning new things is like their greatest priority. Novelty, something that's new and interesting, holds a great deal of weight for them,
Mm-hmm.
because otherwise they're kind of stuck with a mundane existence for a long, long time. And it was during the war, in the last probably 2 centuries or so, that some of the elven defectors, still practitioners of old magic, joined with gnomish geomancers and created the first centurions.
You're welcome, Mace.
I was
Eh.
born towards the end of the war, or close to the end of the war, so yeah, Mace is like, I forget, 217 years old.
Mhm.
Yeah, 217 years old.
So he was made in like the last decade of the war.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the last models.
But the combination, well, basically the old magic was awakening an otherwise autonomous golem, which is what created the Centurions in the first place. But yeah, that's why the gnomes really don't like elves, because they fought like a 600-year war against them.
They shouldn't be sore losers.
Because the
And then
elves
they
are
lost.
greedy bastards.
And then they lost, and this 600-year war also reduced their technology by like 100 years. So the most advanced firearms now, instead of being like where they were on the verge of automatic weaponry, pretty much, which would have drastically shifted the balance of power in the world, they're rolled back, and the most advanced firearms now are like lever action kind of things. Their trains still exist, but they're a lot less prevalent, and their a lot harder to replace now. So it's a handful that are like centuries old that are just maintained.
Just trying to stop that smog, you know?
Okay, yeah, you're eco terrorists instead of actual terrorists.
Yeah, yeah. Super. You're
So you
welcome.
want to go talk to the druids then, again?
Well, I definitely want to talk to them. We haven't really talked to them. You guys, yeah, I was on my way back there, but we wanted to go to. I was there almost actually, but you guys caught me on the way. But I
Well,
definitely want to talk to them. Yes.
well, now that we've confirmed basically everything, we'll give it a sec. We'll give it a chance. Let's go see. Wait, we gotta go check on that metal guy and see if his whatever he was doing for you guys is done.
Oh, is anyone tired? Should we rest before we go?
I'm fine.
Milky, am I still exhausted from my resing?
Yes, you are. This
Okay.
is the same day that you get back.
Okay.
It's just like early afternoon now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd go for a nap.
For Luthien, though, now that his ritual is completed, very much like the last time when you used detect magic, looking into the house is almost blinding because of the number of magical items. It's hard to make a distinction between individual things.
Right. What's she looking like?
Part of the background,
So just as
you
bright as
remember
everything
even
else.
her hat and her robes were magical too.
Okay.
Everything that she's got is magical in that house.
I'm also gonna look around outside the house, like the structure itself, see if she's got anything out there that's magical, like before. She had the immovable rod
Movable
holding
rod.
up. Yep.
Give me an investigation check.
Yep. Yep.
You can't really make out specifics or anything, but you realize that the ancient tree trunk that the house is built on is actually hollowed inside, at least you think so. Because there's definitely something magic inside the tree.
Yeah. She's up to something. Okay. I'm still not gonna go in and talk with everybody. I'm just gonna do that and stay outside with Mace and
Alright.
McRib.
I'm out here too.
Oh, and apparently Ansel. I didn't realize you were out there.
I kind of
Yeah,
came out
he doesn't
later.
really know Saladry, so he came back outside.
Gotcha.
I'm waiting for a call from my certain someone.
Gotcha.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have a splitting headache afterward. Oof.
Actually, just gonna make a quick roll. Okay. So, I'll say over the course of the meeting, probably takes about half an hour. So Mace identifies the first 3 items.
Okay, I'll in a sec. There we go.
That is a fucking strong ring.
Yep.
It specifically only works on objects and terrain, though.
Yeah, a shield is an object.
Yeah.
Just run up and just boom.
Hit a shield so hard it turns into shrapnel and slashes the person behind it.
You don't even need to hit it. You just crash into somebody or something.
Yeah.
I guess it could be part of an attack.
It is a charge action, though.
True.
Basically, that's the mechanical side of it. The fluff is just that, you charge shoulder first, and if you hit anything, well, you hit something with your shoulder, you would just smash through most objects.
So you're the Juggernaut, basically, from Marvel.
Kind of.
That's pretty sweet. Not
So
gonna lie.
an object that it would make sense that you can plow through, like a thin wall or a door, you can probably just blast right through it running without slowing down.
Well, I'll be giving that ring to Wilfred.
Sweet. Thanks.
By the way, have you guys left her house yet?
I don't think well, we haven't really said our formal goodbyes yet, actually.
Gotcha.
Well, Saladry, thank you for your help. I'm gonna go try to talk some sense into them and see if we can't just stop this,
Play nice.
or at least find out who's above them, because someone hired them. I'm sure these lowly druids don't give a damn about trade. That's all I'm saying. Somebody hired them. Whoever hired them is our enemy. Until they start fighting us again, unless they start fighting us again.
Right.
I can't say that I know many druids that care terribly much for money either, though.
Well, maybe they were forced to. You're right. Doesn't
I
make
wish
sense.
you the best of luck either way.
I have to try. Seldry, I have to. I don't see many of my kind.
We don't serve your kind around here.
Right? You know, that's the Florida State motto.
Goddamn right.
Anyway, back in character. Sad face.
Do you even know what kind you don't serve?
No, I don't. It's, it depends on the person. Yeah.
Human.
One day it could be brown eyes, the next day it could be brown skin, next day it could be blue hair. Who knows?
You know who always gets served? Dogs.
Dogs do get treated well at restaurants here.
Yep.
So, back in character. So, guys, is it okay if I just go and try to head out there now?
Well, we're falling right behind you. You realize that?
Oh, okay. Well, bye, Celadry. Thank you for your help again. And she walks out the door.
I greatly appreciate the visit.
Thanks for having us again.
Thanks for helping me get revived.
I'm sorry that it couldn't have been a little bit more convenient, I suppose.
Yeah, you take what you can get.
You're so-
I'm a mercenary, you know. Shit happens. I didn't expect to live long in this life. I get a second chance. Can't complain.
We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to meet back down where Mace is and wait for him to finish?
I mean, basically, yeah, I'm already there with you.
Yeah, I'm just walking out to sit with you guys now. Sit with Mace and Luthien and all the others.
Oh, good, you've returned. So,
Hi.
what did you find out?
Nothing solid.
Oh?
I mean, I still feel like I need to go talk to them. What? Why? I want to find out why.
Well, I won't stop you if you want to, but do be careful.
Out of character, I was like, oh, I'm not talking to Wilfred, and moved over to Mace.
You're talking to Mace.
I was like, oh, wrong character. Well, I'm sorry. I just want to talk to them, Mace.
Oh, by the way, these gloves, water can't pass through them. It can't pass through any liquid, and you can use your power, or if you spend time to do so, you can shape water with them and harden it. And I'll hand those over to Luthien. This stone, picks the stone, you can use it to change any basically change your luck. If you fail attacking somebody, or if you think your spell is going to miss, crushing this stone and activating its power will change it to more fortuitous
I love the accent.
certain spells. I'm trying really hard.
You're doing great. You're doing great. I love it. It helped.
Now this one is really interesting. You might want to be careful with it. Apparently, if a person puts this on and charges at objects and things like that, he will, or they will, absolutely demolish them. Just if you ever wanted.
What was sorry, what was the first item real quick again?
Oh, gauntlets of water walking. Used
Oh,
to
okay.
shape. They can use to shape water and harden it like ice.
Cool.
I'm almost done with the staff. If you would like to wait for all these other items,
My staff?
Seems like yes, your staff's up next. I just started working.
I'm excited. I'll wait. Zeta bases a lot. I kind of imagine her because she's been around animals so much. She kind of like runs around like a dog sometimes.
Okay, let me just get back to it. And I guess Mace will just spend the rest of the time just identifying everything.
She comes over to Sylvana. I think I should leave him alone. I'm probably distracting him with all the tail wagging and the pacing. I'm just excited.
It's not making anything easier.
I'm sorry. I didn't think you could hear me. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'll be
You're
good.
fine.
I'll be good.
Fine.
I'm gonna. She plops down on the ground and fiddles with the baubles in her hair.
All right, and Mace will finish everything else up if you're all willing. And I'll just post everything
Ooh.
else.
Hey guys, would you mind if I just went like close by to like put some more notes out for my friend Sprague, who's a druid and I know has been around here? I won't go far.
Sprig. That name is familiar. Is that a
You know Sprague?
Milky? I know Sprig, right? That part of the B team.
No, actually.
Oh,
You know Firebug?
Firebug. That's who I was thinking of. Never mind.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a different kobold, and officially since she's a character in the A-Team of Monday, she no longer exists here. She's on the other continent.
Yes.
Well, if you see a small, sweet, she's really nice, at least to me. Kobold, she's my best friend. And try not to kill her, thanks, okay.
As long as she doesn't set me on fire.
She wouldn't do that. She doesn't even do fire spells, if I'm not mistaken. That's Victor. Anyway. What spells does Sprague do again? Hers is like weather and
Earth.
Earth.
A lot of earth spells.
Earth spells, right.
Who does heart?
Heart?
Earth, wind, fire,
a young
heart.
Indian boy.
So do you mind if I like maybe one of you guys can come with me or something? But while what's his name again? Robot boy. Mace. Thank you.
Name's Mace.
I'm sorry, mate. You didn't hear me say that. That was out of character. In character. So maybe one of you guys can come with me, Wilfred, but can we just take a little walk around and put some notes out for Sprague, my friend?
Yeah, that's what you want. I'll walk with you.
Alright, I won't
Really
go
like what
far.
you do here.
I'm just gonna leave a few notes around.
Go ahead, lead the way.
Maybe one over here. Maybe one over here. I don't know what I'm doing. We already left one here. I already left one here, so let me try here. I know we have 30 minutes to kill with Mace, so I'm making myself useful. Not enough time to rest. One here is good. Hey, Laren. You caught up with us.
Just been following you the whole time.
Thought you were following Mr. Crimson Shadow over there.
Aren't you going to talk to the druids?
No, dear. Have you been smoking?
No, but I thought you were wanting to go talk to the druids as soon as possible. I just was making sure you wouldn't go alone.
Nope. That's not where I'm going yet. We talked about it. We're waiting on Mace to finish identifying the items, and I'm putting notes around for Sprague. No one's leaving for the druids yet.
I'm just making sure you're not trying to make it run for it.
I'm not gonna make. When would I make a run for it?
I don't know. You want to go alone, and I don't think you should
I
go alone.
asked first, and we talked about it, and I know I agreed we're not going alone.
Also, she's a grown woman and can make her own damn decisions.
I'm grown. Right. Thank you.
She's a strong, independent druid woman, and she don't need no man.
Right?
Yeah.
Or woman.
Snap in Z formation.
Woman,
Very
man,
much.
whatever, yeah.
I don't need no assistance. I can do it all by myself.
No eldritch horror.
Eldritch whore? I'm not sure what that is, but I'm laughing.
What's his face? Vincent almost killed us.
He didn't though. He left. I think he could have. I'm starting to think he could have killed us and didn't. Why would he leave me his staff? Why would he leave
don't
you his
know,
staff? You
because
keep bumping into me, Wilfred.
you're better than me. You're the one moving around like a
when
follow
when
behind
when
you.
do I not? I'm always moving around. She does circle.
Alright, stop circling me.
I'm sorry. I'll stay still.
No, you're fine. You're
Her
fine.
tail's going flap 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 though.
Okay, let's head back to the others now.
All right. I didn't want to go too far, but I felt the need. I gotta, any chance I can get to communicate with Sprig right now, I need to do that.
I can't blame you for that.
I trust more than anybody. Well, I trust her as much as I trust you. But otherwise, I mean, I trust her tons.
Aw, shucks. Well, she's your friend, isn't she?
Yeah, since I was a little girl.
It's good to have friends.
All my friends think I'm dead.
Except for me.
Correct.
So, are we done posting those messages so we can go back and see what we got?
We can maybe we can go check and see if Mace is done.
Sure. Would Mace be done by the time we finished writing all her messages in the swamp?
Well, if you decide to spend enough time on it, then sure.
Yeah. We definitely do that. Ah, you're back, young lady. Here. You'll be most pleased with this staff. It's called the Staff of the Ancient Tree.
Ooh.
You can use this to cast Wall of Thorns. Very dangerous.
What?
Yes, this staff can shoot thorns, basically, 3 times specifically. And when you're done, if you want to have a nice tree somewhere, you can put it into the ground, and a giant tree will pop out of it. However,
That's the best part.
it takes a day, but
It's
you
fine.
know,
It takes like 100 years otherwise.
well, it'll take a day, but it's very neat. Just be careful where you cast Wall of Thorns. It's thorns, I'm told.
What? You're cutting out on me sometimes. What did you say about the wall of thorns? Just what was the last sentence you just?
Thorns hurt very badly.
So it shoots 3 thorns or a wall of thorns or both?
Wall of Thorns. The spell.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, by the way, this ring is different from the others. It's called the Ring of Noble Kind. It boosts a person's charisma score, charisma, and it helps them, persuade nobles. So if you're ever in a fancy party and you find a bunch of nobles around, slap this sucker on, you'll be able to talk to them like you're one of them.
Slap this sucker on. Boom. You're noble.
Well,
Bada
kind
bing,
of.
bada boom. Hey, I'm walking here.
Oh, and these 2 rings, I know that noticed there's a set. There's like a resonance between them, but you might need the whole set before I could identify what it actually does.
That's what I
Can I
figured, yeah. Thank you, though.
can I try that one that you just identified the ring with the of nobles?
Well, it's the young lady.
Whose ring is that?
Oh, that's mine?
Zeta's.
Yeah, here, have it. I'm charismatic enough, I think, says the girl with the lowest charisma in the group. Yeah, go ahead. Here you go.
All right, thank you.
not something my character is looking to. She's already got a. No, wait, she got a little strength. No, oh, wait, don't I have a ring of charisma?
That's the one you just took off.
Oh,
Mhm.
so now I'm at 11? I don't know. I think it's okay.
I didn't know you had a ring of
I'm
charisma.
at 9. Wow, that gave me 3 point. I need that back. Shit, I'm a negative
No,
1
it gave
charisma.
you two. It gave
Two?
you 2 points of charisma before.
So I'm negative 1 now.
Yes, because you were at 11 and you're now at 9.
It's great.
Well, you don't
Up-
use me to charm anybody in games, so
Facts.
that's a
Fact.
fact. Fact, yeah. So yeah,
Out of
here you go.
character charisma is my primary stat, and it affects my damage, my attack rolls.
Well, like I said, out of character here. Also in character, yeah, here. Here you go. She's happy either way.
She got it a while back but had no idea what it did.
Nope, didn't
Oh.
So
even
she's
notice.
just been wearing it and having +2 charisma all this time without realizing it.
Okay.
Until she got adjusted to seeing the 11 every time and stopped questioning anything.
Yep, pretty much.
That'll happen.
Alrighty, that'll be 70 gold.
I
Zeta
only have 1 gold.
looks at the Crimson Shadow for some bank.
Hi, what?
You said you were gonna pay for this, I thought?
Ah, yes. I choose to pay the iron price, though.
What's that mean?
Isn't the iron price that you die?
No, the iron price is that you kill them and take stuff.
No!
What?
No.
Yeah, I'm against this particular course of action. I kind of like Mace.
I am very helpful.
I don't know. I mean, you seem helpful, but you're really extorting us, man.
Is it extortion to ask money in returns for services?
I mean, yeah, but your service only took an hour.
Well, true, but could
To
you
be
do it?
fair, most identification practices charge 100 gold and keep it overnight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Maze, I totally could if I had a pearl. That's all, man. I mean, I feel like I tell you what, I'll give you money for your pearl.
No.
Oh, come on now.
I'll give you 1 gold. It's all It's everything I have. I have these weird coins. I don't know if they're
Alright,
worth anything though.
Ooh, weird coins, gimme. And Mace is like reaches his hands out.
Oh,
Instead of the 70 gold,
I
I'll
like
give you those weird coins.
I like strange items. Gimme. Strange metal.
Well,
gimme.
I mean, we're negotiating. I can give you the weird coins instead of the 70 gold. I mean, that's fair.
I will accept this if I could see the coins.
Okay, I'll show him one of the Nerinian gold coins. I have 16 total.
Would Mace know what Nerinian is?
He does, but he also knows, which also means that he knows that they're out of print now.
Yeah, these are rare coins.
Because there's no mint anymore in Nurin.
He's gonna
The
keep
nation
that.
collapsed after the Fireside Companions.
Yeah,
We
these
were
are.
80 years ago.
They're like ancient and probably really valuable, like historical things, I bet. Not to
Yeah, I
mention
can.
their weight in gold and silver.
Mace knows exactly how valuable these things are. He's gonna keep that to himself. If you give me 7 of those coins, I will accept this trade.
7? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Whatever. Laren is like no idea, so it's like okay. Here's 7. I don't know what they're worth though.
Apparently a lot.
I like strange
To
metals.
the right collector.
If you find any strange metals, I will be willing to trade them for you. Also weapons. I like weapons.
All right.
Does anybody?
That sounds like another character we know.
You
I
like
pay for
weapons?
the
I like
identification. You
weapons.
guys don't gotta worry about it anymore.
So, shall we head back to the camp? Have you decided your course of action?
I'd like to go to the druids and talk to them.
Are you going into combat?
That's not my plan for sure.
Her answer is yes.
Yes. Wait, what's the question? How is it phrased? My plan is not to battle. I want to talk.
Into possible combat.
I hope not. I'm tough for a robot. I'm very difficult for a robot.
Is that ring called Ring of Nobles?
The ring of
Said-
noble kind.
Noble kind.
Thank you. I'm
Posted
putting it on
in
my
the-
sheet.
It's
I
in
see you already
pasta.
did the adjustment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's in copy pasta. You can add it on your bio page.
Are you giving me the charger ring, Luthien?
Yes.
Oh, sweet, thanks.
Hey, Crimson Shadow.
Hey, that's me.
Those gauntlets look pretty cool.
Sure.
Dang it, you beat me to him.
What do I gotta do to have those?
Kill druids.
I guess you should hold on to it for a little bit then.
I mean, you want the gauntlets? They're not that useful.
The water walking?
Yeah, with
You
your
use
hands
them
though.
to shape
Yeah.
water and harden it?
You planning on walking on your hands?
Hell
across
yeah.
water?
Wait, what?
I
It's
just want to
the
play
other
with them.
part of it that she's.
Hmm.
They had to shape water and harden it so you can build a bridge on water. You could build a boat.
It's only you can't like create a bridge just by waving your hands at the water. It's like you can scoop water up and freeze it solid.
You'd have to hand
So
hold it.
I basically have like
Mm,
a hard, super hard baseball to chuck at somebody,
It's like you can make a snowball out of a puddle,
right? The snowball, yeah.
for example.
Sylvana, are you gonna be going with them to the cave?
Yeah. I gotta say hi to some people. Oh,
Weapons?
it just occurred to me. We've got a prisoner back at camp.
We do. I wonder how that fellow is doing nowadays.
Who's your
Yeah.
prisoner?
Oh, he's a druid we knocked out and kidnapped.
Can I talk to him?
But he might not be in a very
Yeah.
talky mood.
Maybe
You
Alright,
have to
I-
promise not to free him.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
Firebug is very, very effective at torture, it seems.
You say firebug?
Yeah,
What
she's
is that?
a little
Firebug's
kobold.
not here anymore.
She was very successful. I think she went on to
Oh,
another excursion somewhere.
Not exactly. It's Firebug was never here. Is the timeline that we have to go with.
Oh,
Hmm.
we used to have we have a kobold that tortured them. Different kobold. Somebody else tortured them. Is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that roll. Too bad it wasn't like needed.
That wasn't needed.
I mean, like the
I'm just
timing.
testing the new ring. It helps.
It did break him past 20 in his stat, which is kind of a big deal.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm at 22 charisma.
What? That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Well, Laren is charming. He's sweet.
That's true.
Until those little tiny bits of Remy come out where he's like, let's barter about this.
You know what? Just to
Remy had a high
say it on the
charisma too.
fly, it's not a kobold who's doing the torturing anymore just because of the reputation she earned in game. It's Dawes.
Cause
A lizard folk, not from the tribe here, but a member of the mercenaries.
So lizard folk? Oh, one of the lizard folk is supposedly trying to help stop the druid.
kind of.
It's
Let's go
a
back to the camp.
different lizard folk who's part of the mercenary group.
Mm-hmm.
She's not from here, you see.
I got it. All right. I'll go to the camp, but I really want to go to the druids, but I'll go to camp.
Well, I mean, the camp's like 5 minutes walk away from.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. Where's my character? There she is.
Just teleport over here, guys. We have teleportation powers.
No,
Run!
I'm gonna walk a road.
You're gonna walk backwards. Luthien, get over here. There you are.
Why are you shouting? I'm right here.
No. So I guess you want to go find the prisoner and talk to him?
Do you want me to talk to him? I mean, I can. Yeah.
Zeta would
No,
do that.
you're not gonna
Oh.
talk. You're gonna throw a fireball.
I mean, probably not a fireball because that seems like too much, but probably fire bolts. Probably a few of them
Just
into
put
his
your,
balls.
just keep your balls in your pockets, okay?
I think you need an anatomy lesson, Zeta.
Or something. I was gonna say in your pants, but.
Well, when you get really old,
When you turn around fast, they can. Anyway. So, who, hey, Silvana, I don't know any of these people. Who's who? Can you introduce us? Because you know all the people now. Or
So,
mates. Whatever. Hi,
this
everyone.
guy is Mahogany Coat Rack. He's a sorcerer, as I recall. He's kind of apathetic. This guy over here, if I'm recognizing the picture correctly, is Svaldarfer.
yeah,
Token.
token now, yeah,
Oh,
Because no one could say his name, I bet.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, his name's was also literally just Dark Elf. So
Yeah, Svartalford literally means black elf.
Mm-hmm. So this is Token. He's a pretty cool guy. He's good in a fight. I don't remember who the fuck the tiefling is. Who's the tiefling?
I'm Sin. We fought
Tiefling!
before. We fought with the... Hi. Oh, hey.
Oh.
Another tiefling.
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. You have horns like me!
I have many horns, but yeah.
Wait,
Well, not
which
like
ones?
yours exactly, but close enough, I guess.
Okay, quick question out of character. How the fuck many players are you playing, Wilfred?
Three
All of them.
characters.
All these guys here.
Yeah, the line. You see that line right there? I'm playing all of these guys.
Every last character. Okay. All right. So,
He's playing.
I'm
he
Mahogany.
has a
Oh, okay.
secondary character that he rolled up after Wilfred died the first time, just in case, which he decided to turn into a B team character. And then he also has Mace, who was built for the Monday game when he still had time,
interesting.
and is now also a B team character.
So you guys would have had to team up with Mace, not Mace. If Wilfred had permanently died, Sin would have been the replacement.
Wilfred can't die.
No.
Zeta might lose her shit.
He
I
can and he
technically
will.
have a second character I could use for B team, but I haven't leveled him to 3 yet. The bard heavy metal bard, Axel Killmonger.
Mhm.
Axel.
But I played Mahogany one night on the B team, and it was actually a lot of fun to play him.
He was awesome.
God.
His fear of
Sentient
fire
correct.
is awesome.
Yeah, a wizard that is afraid of fire, which is kind of weird. I guess he's not going to be using fireball
So
very often anyway,
Wait,
or maybe
can
not
you
at
do
all.
that? Can you be a wizard and not use fireball?
Oh,
Well,
Is that an
it's
he
option?
against
did
the
use
law.
he did
Yeah.
use fire. He did use fire blast cantrip. He does have it, but he's it's like somebody afraid of guns firing a gun. You know, that's how he behaves. He just kind of like flinches back and points his umbrella out as far away from him as he can, and fires it.
So yeah, I haven't met another tiefling. I have a couple questions for you if you have the time.
yeah, of
Fireball
course.
might be a bit much though. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I haven't seen a tiefling in forever. I can't even remember.
Well, we're kind of a secretive bunch, I suppose.
Well,
Not many people trust us.
I don't get why.
Well, in your case, you look kind of human. That's so you seem fine, but me, and he as he points to his horns.
Is this
He's
the
like,
guy with the gold
yeah. Well,
on?
he's pure white. He just looks.
Oh, that's skin. Okay.
Yeah, that's his skin. The black part, no, it's not there. It's just his whole skin is white. Basically gold.
Whoa, your horns are amazing. How'd you get so many? I only have the 2 like my mom.
Oh, you actually have parents, huh?
Well,
That must be nice.
I just met my mom the other day. Yesterday, recently. I'm not very good with time in D&D.
That sounds nice, actually.
It was. It was really special. And she gets a little sniffly about it.
Yeah, I don't have any parents, so.
Well, yeah, you do. You just haven't met them yet.
I haven't met any of my parents. Kind of an orphan here.
Well, they just have a hard time visiting. I can tell you all about it if you want.
Sure, but if you haven't noticed, I'm a little different from you, so maybe my parents not as nice as yours. As he points to his
True.
serrated teeth, his 17
Oh, those are cool.
and the wings on his back.
How big are the wings?
Really big. He can fly with them.
Whoa.
And he uses his action to fly up like 5 feet.
Whoa. I can kind of do that. Oh, I don't have jump prepared. Damn it.
We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
You will be able to soon.
Yeah, we'll chat about this later. You have some business here?
Oh, yeah. Can I talk to your captive druid guy? And I promise I won't set him free, I swear. I promise.
Doze has him right now. Yeah, you can go.
Is he conscious?
Conscious is a strong word for it.
Yeah.
And Sin will point her to the tent.
Thank you very much. It was nice to meet a fellow tiefling. I hope we get to talk a lot more.
Yeah, just don't die, I guess.
Don't die. That's not my plan, okay? And she waves big and heads towards where the tent is.
Inside the tent, there's actually very little. There's a brazier that's burning low on top of like an old hide rug. And there's curiously the first living lizard folk you've seen since you got here. Sitting on the opposite side of it, cross-legged in the dirt. just calmly staring at the fire.
Hello? She tries to sound as nice as possible. Hi, I'm not here to hurt you.
And transparent eyelids slide back and she looks at you. Yes, this one is Dawes.
This one is what?
This one is Dawes.
Oh, your name is This one is Max. Oh, I keep doing that. This one is Zeta.
Mhm.
IRP is another character named Maxine, and I've been doing that a lot tonight. This one is Zeta. Nice to meet you.
The meeting is nice. And she reaches a hand. Still kind of seated where she is as you're coming over.
I'm gonna plop down in front of the fire next to her with a little distance so as not to freak her out.
Dawes is
So
watch prisoner.
what? Oh, you're watching the prisoner? I thought you were the druid.
Why would she be the druid?
I
She's
don't
not
know.
tied up.
Well, there's no one else in here.
I don't know where the hell he is. I've been gone all day.
Where is the druid?
She kind of looks at the brazier again.
It's in the
Dawes is clever. Dawes get what want from prisoner. Prisoner give Dawes what want.
Oh, she hangs her head low. Did you kill the prisoner?
No, prisoner is still here.
In the fire?
No,
Dawes, did you turn the
prisoner is
prisoner
wait
into a
until this
brazier?
one. No. Prisoner is wait until this one wishes to speak to prisoner again.
I don't know. I don't understand what you just said. Can you translate for
Prisoner
me,
is wait.
Savannah?
Out of. Yeah, I guess for.
Someone help me.
Out of character, what she's saying is. The prisoner is waiting for her because she doesn't see the prisoner unless she wants to talk to the prisoner.
Oh. Okay. So Das, may I speak to the prisoner? I promise not to set her free.
This one can do that.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And, she gets up and pulls the rug up from both ends on either side of the brazier and uses it to pull it off to the side, revealing a it's like a barrel lid set on the floor.
Cool.
And pulling it aside, there's a kind of a ladder dug into the wall, down into a dark hole in the ground.
That's awesome. Should I just go down there?
As soon as the hole is revealed, though,
Mm-hmm.
you hear something shifting from inside, and there's a bit of a groan.
Should I just go down there? And she looks at Dawes.
Guest is welcome.
Okay. So she takes a deep breath, not knowing what's in store, and goes over to the hole in the ground and climbs down the ladder slowly.
And Dawes follows basically right behind you. She's got a few sticks with some wadded up like fiber that she sticks in the brazier before she comes down. So it's like a teeny tiny torch to cast a little bit of light in here. Just drops the burning ball of fluff on the floor. And you can see there's it's an elven man with dark hair He looks relatively okay. He seems pale, probably hasn't eaten enough, but otherwise he's uninjured and everything.
Zeta goes over and pulls some pocket bacon out. How old is this?
Hashtag pocket bacon.
Well, let's go with the
Hearing
ration.
you move,
Yeah, oh yeah.
hearing you move, he rolls from on his front to onto his butt and like scrambles backwards quickly.
She holds.
No, I'm not again.
I'm not gonna hurt you, I promise. I can't set you free right now either, unfortunately, but I won't hurt you, I promise. And she holds out one of the rations that have been aging in her pack.
Eat this old bacon.
Are you a druid?
He stares at the offered food, and he doesn't actually take it. He looks over your shoulder at Daz first.
Then I
Then
look
doesn't
at
take
Das.
the food.
I look over at Das. He's not allowed to eat?
It's really hard to read a lizard folk who's already kind of speaking broken common.
Right.
Like she has an alligator face. It's hard to tell when an alligator face is smiling or being creepy. It's just an alligator face.
So he's just being on the safe side. So I'm so you're so funny. So Zeta, she's seeing this guy look over her shoulder at Das, so she's gonna look at Das and say, Das, can he have some of that ration?
No. He eats when this one feeds.
Which means what he eats when you eat? When Das eats?
This one feeds when this one feeds.
This is so cryptic. I don't know. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Feeds him is when he eats.
Oh. Well, okay. Just hold on to this in case you don't kill him. Here. And she passes us the ration. I'm sorry I can't feed you, but may I talk to you? I'm a druid too, and I don't want to hurt you, and I just have questions.
What do you want to know? What?
Why freeze the swamp? Who wants the trade stopped? And how can we stop this war that's going on here in the swamp?
Circle has a plan. The circle has a plan. They want to lizard folk are in the way. They have a plan. They don't want the town. What? I don't know this place.
What's the name of this local town? I forget.
Bane.
Baden. Sorry, Baden. So your people are trying to take over Baden?
To start, it's small. It's out of the way. It's close to a place of power.
You said circle. So that means her tail is anxiously, like, flicking around. So that means the Druid Circle is. Keep talking.
The Ouroboros. The circle, the Ouroboros. We wear the snake necklace. Eating its own tail. I don't know. The leader thought it would be impressive or something. I'm not that high up in the circle.
What was that leader's name again, Hitomi? That I talked to?
Aelwyn was the one that you spoke to.
Was it Aelwyn? That's your leader?
No. She's like an officer, like.
Okay, I understand.
One of the few.
Cause she seemed very reasonable.
There's five under the No, she's a liar. She does whatever she wants. She tells you anything to get what she needs.
So she lied to me. I thought I stopped the fighting. I thought.
I don't know. I don't know that. I don't have an answer. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Relax. I'm not gonna hurt you. Just relax. Who is okay? So Circle of Ouroboros, and it's made up of 5 people who are instructing these druids to stop trade in the area. How can I find them? It's not you we want. You're just a pawn in this game. Whatever druid cares about money and trade? It's strange.
The leader is. He's in the deepest part. I don't know. I never
Deepest
got to see him. I only saw the captains.
deepest part of the swamp?
Under the tree.
Oh, okay. We have to go back under the tree.
Excuse me.
Oh, so that's where they are. 'Cause why are so many other druids helping in the name of money and trade?
It's got nothing to do with money. It's got everything to do with stopping money, with getting rid of it.
Why can't they just have their baubles? They're shiny. I get that part.
You don't get it. You don't get it at all. It's not about that. It's not about making money.
It's about stopping commerce.
It's about destroying the system. It's about stopping all of it. Digging holes in the ground and pulling up rocks and metals and assigning things to them. Picking the world apart and using its bones for whatever they want. It's about getting rid of that.
And that's what you believe in?
That's what the circle is doing. I don't know what I believe anymore. I don't care. Just, I don't want to be here.
It's okay. These people are just pawns, she says to Doss.
At this point throughout the conversation, you kind of notice he's almost staring at your hair.
So she
Of all
kind of
things.
tucks it, holds on to it in a little hand ponytail for a second because she's feeling self-conscious.
Well, he's looking at the things dangling in your hair, the little bits of jewelry and
Lots of
wigs
them.
and whatever caught your attention.
So she looks and what? She looks at herself. Go ahead.
This type of gathering
Braiding?
is type of gathering. This one takes what she wants from that one, and she takes by taking away.
I have a hard time
This one.
translating.
This one, dark scales, dark room, dark hole. That one, and she gestures at the prisoner, dark clothes, dark hair. That one sit in dark, and he wait. And this one feeds this one feeds. This one lets see light when sees light.
I am super confused. I have no idea what the words are you're saying mean.
Sees
So
colors, sees shinies, is break, is nice.
Oh, you like my hair? Is that what you said?
Jeez.
I don't understand
to
at
be
all.
fair, like to explain out of character, it's white
Please.
torture.
White.
She's got him locked in a dark room, underground. The only light here is the light that she gives him, these little burning tufts of fiber.
Uh-huh.
Only when she gives them to him. He eats when she feeds him, not on a certain time. He sleeps when she chooses for him to sleep. He drinks when she chooses for him to drink.
Oof.
So everything is on her timing, her schedule, her decisions. So anything that gives him a distraction or a break from that, he clings to it. So seeing like Zeta with her very, I guess, flamboyant appearance, like all the colors, all
Right.
the trinkets and the various reflectivity and everything,
Uh-huh.
he's willing to answer any question because it's a break from just being in that black hole in the ground.
Interesting. And she's trying to tell me that this guy has had enough time with me?
No, he's staring at you because he's
Oh.
obsessing because it's something besides the dark.
The darkness.
Mm.
So you're doing him a favor by talking to him, honestly.
It's heavy.
Though we're not here to do favors for him. We're here to get to the bottom of this.
So this group of bad druids is running all of this, and they're deep, deep inside that tree.
Deep inside.
Get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it right now.
We should go there right now.
Okay. I'm gonna try to stop this. I'm gonna do my best to get you out of here alive if I can.
This one is not killing.
You're not gonna
It's
kill him?
restful.
Oh, okay, good. Just feed him at least a little bit. He looks rough.
This one feeds. This
Oh,
one feeds.
okay.
This one feeds when this one feeds.
Oh, okay. No pressure.
Don't
I
tell
get
him how
it.
to torture somebody.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Right? It's very
I'm
passe.
sorry. I just don't want to see him hurt if we don't have to.
He's being tortured. It's like psychological torture at this point.
Oh my God. See, yeah, that's
Not
crazy.
physical, just psychological.
Well, thank you for the time down here, Doss. I'll do my best to stop this. And if I have to, I will stop them.
And the little fluff ball is just about to burn out, so she's kind of ushering you up towards the ladder. Is only time until fire goes out. When fire go out, this one leave.
Okay.
Cruel, cruel mistress.
And she crawls up the ladder and says, I will try, over her shoulder. And, oh, I'm sad for Zeta right now.
He doesn't respond. He just curls back up in a ball in the corner.
So, time to kick druid ass. Anyone?
We
Hell
don't.
yeah.
Okay, wait.
I'm all for kicking some doors down.
So Zeta kind of bows a little bit to Dawson, respect, because she seems kind of important. He. She.
She.
Right, and then he is the tortured. She is the torturer. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, so she comes out all mopey. Hey guys.
Hi.
So all these people, all these druids here are just pawns for a larger plan. and I think my friend Vincent might be involved with this because this sounds like right up his alley. There's a circle of Ouroboros, these 5 people, and they're likely deep in that tree where you got scratched that one time, Wilfred. Like, you know?
Been scratched, but
Well,
go on.
you know, for you it's just a scratch, buddy.
Tis just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. Well, I think they're hiding deep in those caves. And all the druids up here, the reason why they were so willing to just turn is because they don't even believe in this stuff anymore. They just want to not be here. They just don't want to fight. That's what I believe. I think there's higher powers making them do this. I think it's that group of 5. And she names the names that she forgot that what the DM said.
Well, where do we find
didn't give
the
names.
people who?
Oh, he didn't? Okay.
So was that one
They're in the
lady one of
tree
5?
where that big frog was.
Okay,
Well,
so is that lady one of the 5?
What?
The one that you were talking to?
Why do you
Which
sound so
lady?
far away, Robert?
I'm right here.
Which lady?
The one that went through the walls.
Oh, she's not the leader. No, she's just like a officer.
Okay.
The leaders are in the deep into the tree, and apparently there's probably a lot of druids between them and us.
Well, let's go.
can we just tell the druids? What did you say his name was? Victor? Who's the guy?
Vincent.
Vincent.
I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling that it's just last time we fought, he said something about wanting, modern people's lives to end. And I think things grow in different ways. And this is just a strange new way that's outside of nature, but it's still growth. And I don't think it should die. And I remember that conversation. And I just think this is right up his alley. He wouldn't want money going in between commerces. They're trying to stop like
Why don't we?
civilization completely, like wipe it out. And they're thinking if they stop all transport of money and commerce, that they can stop these cities from being built and infrastructure and machines. They're trying to stop all that, I think.
What if we go in there and then we say, "Take us to your leader," and then tell them Vincent sent us. And if it's
Well,
Vincent, then
it's
maybe
only
they'll just be like, "Oh, okay," and take us to the leaders, and then we can just kill the leaders and don't have to kill all the other druids that they're controlling.
that would be amazing. But here's the thing, it's only my speculation that Vincent's involved. I don't know for sure.
Well, this might clear that up.
There
I mean,
could
if they're like
be
who's Vincent, then maybe he's not.
true. that's that's one way. What I'd like to do is see if I can speak to the officers, like that Aliana, was it? Or
Aelwyn.
Aelwyn. I can talk to Aelwyn, thank you, and
Let me
see if
help
I
you. I
can
can be
stop
pretty
some of them.
convincing.
Well, she totally talked to me before. That's why we stopped the battle earlier.
Yeah, I know.
But so I'm okay with killing the really bad druids. I just want to see if I can stop the death of just people who aren't here because they want to be. Just because they were told. Maybe I can clear out half the tree by talking to some of them. Maybe some of them will go, you know what, fuck these guys. We don't even care about money and just go back to their forest home. Or mountain or water or wherever they're
How long
from.
does it take Luthien? How long does it take you to make one of those doorways. Because I mean, we could just come in the back door again, but I mean, it doesn't go. The back door doesn't seem as deep as we need to go anyway, so we could just go in.
What do you mean by make a back door?
Can you? Well, can you make one of those portable things?
I certainly cannot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you just can use them.
I can. Well, sometimes depends. This one I can't use. It's not set up for anyone to use it. I would need a lot of stuff I don't have on me to use this portal. We're gonna use cylindry to.
It doesn't get us very far anyway. It seems like we need to go a lot deeper from what it sounds like.
Look, we fought our way through that cave once. Why don't we just do it again? I mean, we have way more people here now than we do before. And we have this person here too, Sylvana.
Sylvana.
Right?
And maybe
Yeah,
we can get the
borrow
druid's
that
help.
time.
Sorry, Sylvana, go ahead.
Oh, that was it. I just didn't get very far last time.
Well, if the druids are being controlled, I don't think they'll help us. But maybe we
But
can.
they stopped the
convince them to
fighting.
let us
I just want them to walk away. That's all. They don't need to fight with us, but maybe some of them will. But I just want them to go away if they want to.
Well, we'll give them the
I say
chance
we
to
give it a
walk.
try.
We'll give them the chance to walk. Oh, sorry.
Worst that could happen is, they fight us.
And we killed them. We'll give them the chance to walk peacefully, and if they decide not to, well then, them's the break.
Okay, that seems reasonable.
So you want to head to the cave now?
Yeah.
Let's go kick some doors down.
You know what? I want to know how Celadri doesn't know more about this.
Well, do you know everything about your house?
Yes.
Yes.
The forest I grew up in, I knew every square inch.
You know what everything's going on at the same exact time?
I think, I don't know. We should go though.
My answer is still yes.
What is
Where
the
are we
question?
going? Where are we going?
We're now gonna go. Come with me, buddy. We're going to the druids.
Come with me, and you'll be.
Kick some druid.
Pure imagination. Where is it again? Oh, a little swimming. How are you at swimming, Laren? Are you any good?
It's frozen.
Isn't that frozen over? Just have to be careful.
Right here, right here, right here.
Okay, guys, let me in first. Don't go rushing the door yet, okay?
Before you guys go in there at all, hey, Sylvana, you have your weapon?
I do have my weapon. Did we take a rest?
No.
Okay.
Just a short one.
Okay.
I mean, the B team would have had a whole day to basically
Gosh.
rest up.
I wish I want to rest because I always want to use my charm monster spell.
I would just need a long rest before I can change my exhaustion level, which I haven't had yet, so. Still getting used to being tall.
Would you like me to make your weapon, Sylvana?
Yes, please.
Is this the lizard camp?
So Mace
This
is gonna
rest here.
Mace is gonna cast.
No, the lizard camp's across the water.
Mm-hmm. All right. Figure out what my half orc things are.
I think last week this was the lizard camp. This is where all the B team people were last week, right? No.
Yep, we were delving deep.
This is the lizard camp? Oh, I thought it was across the water.
This used to be the lizard folk village.
Gotcha. The bodies are across the water now. Yeah. Okay.
With the armor, would you like me to make your
Me?
I
Oh,
was
I have
talking to
R.
the full plate man, but if you want it, I
You're
can.
talking to yourself.
I'm trying not
Mine
to.
is our. Mine is already magical, but Wilfred, I don't know.
Okay, and he'll do that. He'll use this. On his full plate armor.
I have magical armor on, don't I?
I might want you to.
No, you
Oh,
did
just
have magic
I
leather armor,
did.
but you gave it to Remy.
Oh shit! Remy didn't give me that back.
Well, you had better armor anyway, right?
No, I have medium
Don't you?
hide, just
Hide
regular
armor.
hide.
The hide
I don't
armor
have
has the
magic.
same bonus as the leather
Oh, it
armor
is.
did.
So it's the same. Okay.
I will not be going in there with you. This is Mace, by the way. I will not be going in there with you no matter what. If you need healing, come back here and I will support you.
Okay, you don't fight. I respect that.
Oh, I fight. I fight very well, but I prefer to heal people instead of melting their faces off like I usually do.
Okay, that sounds great. Well, hopefully I won't need that right away.
Yeah, Mace is actually very, very scary in combat when he tries to melt people's faces. Very scary.
So this isn't the this is or isn't the giant tree with the scary frog in it. That's elsewhere, right?
This is the giant tree with the scary frog.
Oh. Okay.
Corpse.
Because I was about to yell, and what if the other guys hear me? But I guess they would have heard me already last time I yelled when I was inside the tree.
Hmm.
So,
I actually think I know it's kind of early for session, but rather than going into an encounter that'll probably drag on through the rest of tonight and then take us way over time, it might be better if we wind down here.
Yep.
okay.
Actually, perfect because I have to share some information with y'all.
Oh yeah.
So this mercenary band, their leader at the very least, has offered to basically be our minions for well,
What's a minion?
if we basically they do what we say.
Oh.
Basically our soldiers, our own little mercenary group.
They want to be a part of Team Surprise Party?
Yes. Well, yes.
Yes.
For 50 platinum, which is 500 gold, they would if we gave that to them, we'd hire them for the whole year. I believe if we gave them 500 platinum, which is 5,000 gold, they would set up a base in this world wherever we decide, and they would set up, and they would do like missions for us, side quests, gold earning missions. They would also find magical items for us, and if they found magical items, they'd save it, and if we found magical items, we could sell it to them or trade it, and basically just be our soldiers to command whenever we need their services.
As long as they don't hurt anybody that's not trying to hurt them, I guess.
So
I mean,
Basically, they're offering to be, well, they're asking for patronage, is the easy way to put it, which would then be by paying them the term of 50 platinum. For the remainder of the year, they'll take on any jobs that you request of them, within reason. Like if you tell them all to walk off into the ocean, then they're not going to do that, but if you, for example, had a paid job, say a mine was under attack by group of gnolls or something, and you think it was just too much for your group to handle alone, you would be able to call on your mercenaries to come and assist you
Fight
with
those
that same job.
And so we'd all be actually like having a night where we played together as like a huge group.
Eventually.
Not necessarily, but it can be that.
Huh.
Potentially.
Oh my gosh, that's so many character sheets for you to pay attention to at once.
Yeah, but
So
That's why I've been
many.
asking people to put your health and AC on your tokens,
Gotcha.
because it's just a lot easier for me to keep track of. I don't need to look at your whole character sheet every time.
Right.
yeah, and think about it this way. You know that big ass fort wagon we have? They could roll around with us.
Oh yeah, we can all fit, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
mega cart.
So we have in the treasury, which the money is on me, but the money chest that has the other stuff underneath of it, if you go to the treasury, those things are in the cart still. So whether or not we actually still have those things, who knows? But the portable canoe's on me as well as the money, uh, because that was a thing that I always do. So we do have
Mhm.
630 gold as well as 8 platinum communally. And then I also have 53 platinum on me personally.
Woo!
So we have plenty of money.
Oh,
You have like 200-ish platinum.
Yeah, close to it.
Ish.
I have two.
But no,
Not that that's
it's like
a
100,
lot, Tad.
110, 120, something like that. Yeah.
do we still have the magical bagpipes? I thought we got rid of those. Or Zeta
I
got rid of
We
them.
did.
I'm pretty sure
No,
we
you
did.
still have them.
Oh, we do?
Okay, we still have them.
It's you
What?
offered them to
Offered.
Kamal,
Yep.
but he declined it. He
Crazy.
suggested you look for a collector who would actually be able to pay for it.
Right. Oh, did I figure out? Oh, mace.
Turns people
Wait, is
invisible.
this stuff in the... This stuff's in the cart, though.
That stuff's in the cart, not with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
So
the nesting dolls with the rose inlay on the coin. Hmm.
no. So whether or not we actually have those things is kind of up in the air. I mean, we have
Okay.
no idea what happened to the cart. We've been gone for like, I don't know, what, a week or some shit.
About a
It's
week.
been a while. Yeah. So
So let's
we'll see.
hire the mercenaries to go check on our stuff then. And check on Kodo.
Well, we'll get there before they would.
Oh.
Even if they travel at the fastest pace. Because after we're done here, we're going to be teleported, basically.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna be teleported near to that town, not into that town.
Yeah.
I don't mind walking.
So, I guess the best course of action would be finish up here, hire the mercenaries and send them to the Milestone Inn, get teleported, hopefully pick up all our stuff, and head back to the Milestone Inn where we can basically start setting up our little band of
Rugged adventurers.
But hiring the B team permanently with the 500 platinum offer that she had would buy you a permanent guild hall, which would come with benefits of like banking and storage. And then you'd be able to establish, like, for example, Zeta might be able to set a garden there where you can grow
Ooh.
any of the plants that you come across, or make it easier to grow plants that you've found for crafting potions with. You'd be able to offer a permanent residence if you come across a artisan of some sort who's looking for one. For example, if Giles was looking for a permanent place to set his shop, if you had a guild hall in a city, he might be willing to stay there.
Neat.
Also, don't forget we would be getting the all the B team members for the most part. So somebody like Mace could offer healing and like
Or just
cleaning the way.
identifying all our shit. That's huge.
He also is good at forging items. Like he's basically a blacksmith. He makes stuff,
Yeah, he is actually a competent blacksmith as well.
and
I
it's,
really,
it's possible to make magic items. I imagine for him.
Nice.
I would really like for Laren a magic, preferably greatsword, but having a magic item, a magic weapon that I can make as my packed weapon will free up an invocation for me to use as something else when I level. So I can, when I level, I can change my one invocation. I think is that right? I think I can change one.
I think you can change all of them every time you level up.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I kind of wanted to maybe adjust. I have a question for you. Um, about maybe I'll put it in a message, but about the new feat. Um, I have agonizing blast,
Mhm.
which gives me adds my charisma modifier to my damage.
Mhm.
Does that count when I'm using the feat?
When you're using the feet attack, it's all additional.
Okay. Because I mean, it doesn't have to, but I was just wondering if it did.
Yeah, it does stack on.
Okay.
So it's half your warlock level plus your charisma modifier plus your roll. But
What if I
it
had?
fires one beam.
What if I had repelling blast? That might be interesting, but I don't know if I'll do that. But and maybe
It would
adjust my
push an enemy backwards, and then it would transport you
yeah.
to space adjacent to them after.
I have improved pack weapon, but the main reason I have that is just for the +1 that I get because I don't have a magic weapon yet. Once I get a magic weapon, I probably won't need that. I know it does do a couple other things, but like they're not that important to me. Like that it allows me to use a bow as a pack weapon, but I don't really do that. I mean, I have Elder's Blast. I don't really need a bow unless I have some kind of special arrows that I can't, you know. And
Mhm.
also what was the other thing it lets you do?
Also, I just checked the invocations. You were right the first time. It's one each time you level.
Okay,
Can be
okay,
changed.
okay. Yeah, I probably will get rid of that one because at some point I'm probably gonna have a magic weapon, and I don't really see the need for using the bow or the other features of it. I'm mainly using it now because the +1 is really nice, but because I don't have a magic weapon right now, it gives me the magic, that +1, but it's not that important. I
Mhm.
think I'm gonna get rid of it. Even if I don't have a magic weapon yet, the next time I level, I think I'm going to change that one to something else. I thought about getting rid of the Eldritch Smite because I actually haven't used it, but I think I'm going to keep it because I think I should be using it, even though I haven't. I've been
Slowly,
trying to
slowly.
use a lot of the other spells that I have, but yeah, I haven't used the Eldritch Smite yet. With the limited spell slots, I've been just trying to save them for utility
Mhm.
and defense. But now that I have some good armor, don't really need the defense. I have some ideas. I'm excited to use the new feat. You guys will find out when I use it. It's pretty cool.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Will you let us know when these feats take into effect?
They're active as of now.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, I like my cool new feed I got.
Oof.
Mhm.
I was thinking of invocations to pick up. One that would have been really useful in the dungeon we were in is the one that lets you read all writing. Might grab that one because
Yeah.
that would really fit for Laren because he likes to read, right? Be able to
Mhm.
read anything would be awesome. It's a utility invocation, obviously, but I think it would be really useful. Either that one or maybe the one that lets me like disguise self kind of thing. Those are
Mhm.
a couple I've been looking at. I know the most common one that warlocks use is, or one of the most common is Devil's Sight. But I don't know. I don't really like the whole darkness Devil's Sight thing. You know. Plus, I think it would
Yeah.
harm the party as much as help in a lot of situations. So.
Devil.
Yeah, warlocks have devil sight, which means they can see in darkness, magical darkness, and then they can also use this darkness spell. So basically, they can kind of create sort of a situation where like an area where they can fight an opponent in and have a significant advantage against that opponent. But the problem is it also disadvantages you guys if you guys are trying to fight in the same area and can't see in the darkness. So
Yep.
it's pretty it's too situational for me. I think it's overrated.
If you
I
were
mean, it's
working with Token more regularly, then it would work.
Yep.
with what? With
Token.
who?
With
My
Token,
sorcerer.
one of the B team
Oh, he
characters.
can see in darkness too.
Yeah, he can see in complete darkness and magical darkness. But he's sunlight
It's a
sensitive.
feature of the old Blood Elves. They're
Oh, cool.
extremely sunlight sensitive, but in exchange, they can see in all forms of darkness, including magical darkness.
It would be a great way to like, in video gaming terms, like off tank something, or basically like just take one thing out of the fight by doing that. But you also have to cast this. You have to use a spell slot for the darkness, and it also, like I said, it seems too situational. I don't think I'm gonna use that at all. I decided not to use it. I think basically that's why I took that Shadow of Moil spell, because I think it's kind of the same thing, but not as detrimental
A
as
little bit
the other
more
one.
versatile.
I'm just
Yeah, and it doesn't take up an invocation slot.
and it suits the character because you have this thing for the Crimson Shadow, and you are the Crimson Shadow because you
Now I am.
create a
Yeah.
Crimson Shadow.
There can be only one.
And it's pretty cool.
Your
Now that I
fanboy's
definitely
catching up
gonna
with
stick
you.
with that one, because now that I have that, we found the item that the one item I needed by luck, which is crazy. It was almost like meant to be. It was fate. Did you roll that? Did it just happen that I happened to find the exact thing I needed?
The Armor of Mirror Images one?
No, the eyeball.
Oh yeah, it was
The eyeball in the gym.
on the rolls. It was you rolled that one, and then the other roll that you had was one off from getting Luthion's Pearl. It was really crazy. You almost got both of the magic items or both of the items you needed for your spells.
But the pearl he can buy, and a lot, probably a little bit easier for him to get that than to get mine. We just need to be
Yeah.
in a place where he can find something like that.
So since these things have
Um,
custom feats have come into order, mind if I share mine?
Yeah, if you guys want to share your custom feats, you can feel free to.
Alright, here it comes in the chat.
I'm sorry, Gally, I know you don't have fun yet.
It's okay.
Eventually, the Monday group will get them, though.
There we go.
Mhm.
I suspect that we're probably close to a level, because I've been 7 since I made this character, and we've been through a whole dungeon, and I'm just thinking, like, if I do hit 7 before I find a magical weapon, I think I'm gonna get rid of that feat. I mean that invocation, and use something else. Assuming that I will eventually probably find a magical weapon.
Mm-hmm. Remember, though, that leveling up gets a lot slower as you get higher leveled.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really
Well,
good
that's
for,
cool. Like, you can avoid the attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, it's me and Hitomi basically base this off as I'm fighting something more dangerous comes across. I need to get to that thing to keep it from getting to the rest of y'all. So it makes, and Wilfred switches weapons like on the fly, like all the time, through greatsword, longsword.
Yeah, I
all that
like
stuff.
I like that. That's also one of the things I kind of wanted to do somewhat with my warlock too, in a way, because I can just summon any weapon I want. So if I'm in a situation where I would need something that does blunt damage or something like that would be more effective, I can do that. But my main packed weapon is like I can only like if I find a magic weapon, I can only make one weapon to be my main packed weapon. But I can still pretty much summon any kind of weapon. With the feat that I have, I can even summon a bow and stuff, or a crossbow, or something like that. But I don't have arrows to use with it, so it wouldn't do me any. But with Eldritch Blast, I don't really see much reason to do that, right? Because if I'm at range, I just Eldritch Blast. But if I had some cool arrows, like you know how they have different kind of arrows that you can find sometimes if you find the right vendor or you find them somewhere, like special arrows, might
Like
you know.
dragon slaying arrows, for example.
Yeah, that might be a situation where having that invocation might come in handy, but I could always just carry a bow, I suppose. If I or somebody else probably would use those arrows if we found them. Somebody who like Ansel, if he uses a ranged weapon like bows or crossbow, if he ever get his crossbow replaced.
You lost
I
it
don't
in
know
the
if I'm
Scotch.
gonna be switching back to the hand crossbow or not.
Well, if you found a magic one or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
By the way, Gage, you gotta show me how to fight with two hands because this feat with two of the cerulean blades would be a night.
In the future, I may need your help too, so I'll keep that in mind.
Hey, sure.
I'm gonna save my feat for when I use it. It's kind of cool. You guys will be impressed.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna be psyched about mine too.
Oh, you're gonna keep it secret?
I don't. Only because I forget all the details. I
You
like.
didn't put it on your character sheet yet?
No, but I put it on a notepad. Here, let me get it.
I put it on my sheet. I even put it an attack for it. So I just did that while we were tonight.
Yeah, after the training arc and after Wilfred finally gets his awesome greatsword, you guys are you're gonna see a very dangerous man walking out of the.
You're gonna do great swords too, huh? Cool.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I like.
was doing them before you were even here, so
True, true.
Here it is.
spending all my freaking money on that greatsword, the magical one.
I mean, if I found a different magic weapon, I would probably use it. I don't really have a shield, so but if I found like a one-handed magic weapon, I might use it and with the shield. But I think that um,
What are you doing?
Mitomi already has something planned for a weapon for.
I put it in your feats.
Oh, I was just gonna do that.
I already did, and you're switching to your bio section.
What do you mean?
I think
Where's the where?
In the features at the bottom right.
Oh.
I think
Oh.
Atomi's already created a weapon for me. At some point, we might find it. We haven't yet.
I
She
still haven't
mentioned
found
it.
my
I
custom
did create
magic.
the custom magic item for Loren. It's just that he has the criteria to get it.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I know where mine is.
Yeah,
Must
you're
be
probably right, honestly.
Mine is when you heal an ally with a leveled spell or deal damage to an enemy with one. Wait, so any damage to an enemy? Is
With a
that what that
leveled
means?
spell.
So, like,
Thornwhip or Shillelagh does nothing.
right.
Moonbeam would trigger it.
Wow. Okay, so if I heal someone I like, or damage an enemy with a leveled spell, all allies within 15 feet gain a number of temporary hit points equal to my druid level, which is 7.
That's awesome.
Nice.
This includes
That seems really
my,
good.
my anything I summon or
So
anybody summons. Also, it says
basically, the big chunk for that is that since it only works within 15 feet, there's only so many people that it can affect.
mhm.
And it's trying to reward her for helping out in the front line like she's capable of.
Because I do
Because
heal a lot.
by being in the front line, she can use her spells and give temporary hit points to everyone else who's in the front line.
Mwah.
I have another
Well,
question.
let me just
Did
finish
we?
this real quick. It also says you may treat the die as having rolled its maximum amount when healing an ally.
Whoa.
Right? It's only one. Is it 1 per long rest? Is that correct?
One can only the maximum heal can only be done once.
Right. That's a lot, though. So anyway, go ahead. Sorry, Cheatham, you're up.
Did we determine that my patron ring is also a magic focus? I seem to remember that we
Yes.
did, or no? Okay. Because one of the other benefits of the invocation I'm thinking of dropping is that you can use your pack weapon as a magic focus, but again, I don't really need that since you just use the ring, and I should always have that. I mean, if I lose the ring, then I lose my powers pretty much, so I'm screwed anyway. So
Oh, you're a dervish? So it's like a whirling dervish, but it's a smashing dervish instead? Wait, what is this?
It's so I pick a weapon. It could be magical or non-magical. I basically say I'm gonna prefer this weapon
+1.
above all the others for the day. Give it +1 to attack or damage, or if it's a shield, +1 to AC, which is
It's
good.
basically once a day you go, I'm feeling really axy today. and that,
Exactly.
yeah, and that's your one you're gonna practice in the morning before we head out. How neat.
Yeah, and I can draw and sheath 4 weapons per round. Basically, I swing with the greatsword, flop the greatsword away, switch to the sword and shield.
Neat.
And if the greatsword's my preferred weapon, if somebody tries to run away from me, and I'm making an attack of opportunity on them, I can immediately switch to the greatsword and swing on them.
Nice.
So it's like I play defensive, and I can switch to offensive with like a ridiculous big ass sword.
That's
And
awesome
I,
because,
But it forces you to drop anything you're using if you use it as part of your reaction.
mm,
exactly. Would that work with riposte as well?
Riposte is, I believe. I didn't double check that before I finished off the feat.
I just totally have a picture of Wilfred like spinning like a whirling dervish, except the skirt is just all these
No,
weapons.
because no, you can't because riposte is a special reaction. It's not an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Well, at least I can combo this with my tunnel fighter.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I'll just stand in the middle of these guys and tunnel fight, and then when they run away from me or try to get to you guys, I'm like, nope, switch to greatsword. Cock. Oh, you wanna go too? Cock. Yep, just basically spinning around. And the fact that I could move without provoking attacks of opportunity is really good too, because just
Although that's only on a round that you switch weapons.
right. So I gotta be able to.
So it's like if you attack with your greatsword, you're not going to be able to switch off your greatsword, move over to somebody else, switch back to your greatsword.
So I could switch to other weapons, but not the greatsword.
I didn't realize I didn't have to read this. I could have just went bloop. Oh, wait, it didn't go up. Never mind.
You just hit speech, the speech bubble.
Yep.
But Ansel's is really good. Attacking a line, which could be 3 people, is really strong.
As far as crunch goes, Lithium's is probably the weakest, unfortunately. But for fluff, it's one of the most utility useful spells. Or feats, sorry.
Which one's mine?
I already gave it to you a while ago. You were the first one to get yours because you met all the criteria for it really early.
Oh, that. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Once per day,
utility-wise, that
you
does
can
help.
cast a spell even if you don't have it prepared.
Yep.
You can learn ritual spells of any class, not only the wizard.
Yep. Which is pretty fucking
The
awesome.
only downside on the ritual is that you still use the spell slot if you're doing the ritual for a non-wizard spell.
Right. And there's only a few that I would really need anyway, but still.
Hmm.
I really like mine because I didn't even realize it, but I've been hiding a lot lately. Like when I first started playing, I got out in front. And then lately, I've been hanging back so I could heal people. So I like it. It gives me, I can go and fight a little more, you know?
It's really good if you pair it with Moonbeam, because you don't have to keep wasting spell slots to activate its ability. And yeah, considering some of the situations we've been in, you have to be you had to be a bit more defensive.
I did. Lately, yeah. It was smarter because things like which is it? I closed my sheet. The thorns, not the thorn whip.
Spike growth?
Spike growth, yeah, that was really useful. And it's concentration, so I needed to hang back anyway.
To avoid getting shot.
Right. It was too
Mhm.
useful. It was better for me to hang back. And that's fine too. But it just makes me feel a little more confident to get a little closer again.
Well, we might be in the rough, in the trenches right now.
Truth.
Yeah. Maybe we should rest before we go down there. Sylvana's exhausted. I would love to be
Ansel is
able.
exhausted.
Ansel's exhausted. I would love to charm one of those wolves down there.
If that's what you guys want, it actually sounds pretty good. So we could do a long rest or whatever down here, right here. That way Mace can get his spells back and do his other things.
Oh, Mace is down too? Yeah, we should rest.
Well, no, he used some spells and his ability.
This ring, by the way, is really huge for me. You have no idea.
Been wearing it for a while.
I know, that's why I was like, that's awesome. I mean, I'm sorry that your charisma went back down.
But when is anyone ever gonna have Zeta? Well, I guess it happened today. Be the speaker, but this is not a noble situation. These are she's on the same wavelength as all these other hippies. You know what I mean? So, but
Yeah.
other
We
than
almost had that joke situation though that we talked about before,
remind me.
where Zeta had to be disguised as a noblewoman.
Oh right.
Right.
That was ages ago.
Oh my gosh, that was a long time.
Yes, the character I was gonna make, the rogue, Aelith, where she was pretending to be a human, but she'd be a maid, and she's like, "Milady, you must dress properly,
So
and get these twigs out of your hair."
I like my twigs.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go to sleep.
All right.
All right.
Take it easy, Lucian.
Talk
I'm
to you
passing
later.
out.
Sleep well.
Get ready
Same.
for next
Good
time.
night.
Yep. I shall be ready for next time.
Good night, all.
Good night,
Night.
guys
Night.
and ladies.
Good night. This +2 is huge because it makes everything I do better. Like, my spell saves are higher now. My attack rolls are going to be higher. Everything. So that's pretty awesome.
That's
I'm
great.
pretty excited about the ring.
Yeah, she's not gonna need to
It's
deal with nobles.
one of the hardest things about being high level adventurer is getting your ability score above a 20.
Mm.
So he
Yeah,
was
and I'm not
already
even
at a
that high
20
level.
charisma, and you just gave him a +2 charisma at level 7. So at level 7, he's got the kind of charisma score that most like level 14 kitted up adventurers are at.
Whoa. Well, congrats. I'm glad that worked
Thanks.
out.
Yeah, I don't even have a 20 yet. Lucky.
And
duck.
the feat that I've got, you'll see, but it's gonna be really, it's gonna help me a lot with one of the, well, let's just say one of the issues that I've had is like trying to get into melee sometimes. Like I'm in the, like by the time I get to the things, there you've killed them all. So it'll help me a little bit in that regard. It fits really good,
Oops,
I think,
sorry.
for my character.
I just can't wait for the training arc to be over and Wolford could finally just be at his best. Well, as far as physical strength goes, there's definitely places that he can improve at down the road. I'm looking forward to the future. Oh wait, let me check something real quick.
I've got to go through the spells and like I'm sure there's one or two I'd like to add to my list. Like 3rd or 4th level spells. And I just looked it up. On level 8, I get another 4th level spell, which is amazing because it's hard just with one. And like even now, I'm worried about next week and casting my charm monster and having it be like a 2.
So
I'm really worried about that.
I have a quick question.
Okay.
So let's see. I don't know if this would apply, but if Mace used a combination of detect magic and identify on Wilfred, could he discern more information about the spell scar?